that would be fine, but it's your call if you feel more comfortable with that.
That's perfectly fine for me if it's good with everybody else in the meeting. I just might need a little bit more time if we could move it a little later on the list, but I am more than willing to do that.
And you would still like to move it to the end of the agenda?
Yeah, a little further down.
Why don't we move it after Karen Littlewood's report?
Perfect.
That specific motion.
Okay.
Now, for those that are listening and going, wait a sec, I want to have a chance to speak. When you have, before we accept the budget, if you don't like any of this, you can absolutely speak out about it. But once the budget's accepted, or sorry, the agenda is accepted, then we'll just follow along as is. Because right now it's a proposed agenda. Everybody understand?
This is our annual
so we're just going to
general
take the
meeting.
Proposed budget. It's going to be as presented rather than as printed, and we're going to move it after Ms. Littlewood's report later on in the agenda.
I never miss one.
Any other additions, changes, or?
The agenda, I'm trying to, can we look, are we looking at it right now? Like, I can't make sense.
Yes.
Is, like, what's first order of business?
Sherry, once Sherry makes that move, then I'll get her to go back up and scroll down from the top for you, okay?
Yes, please.
So there we go.
Okay,
so we've already done the pledge, the land acknowledgement, the anti-harassment statement, and now we're down to that agenda item of accepting the agenda. But you can continue to scroll down if you like, Sherry, if everybody wants to see the rest of it.
Oh, okay. I've never seen an agenda without numbers. It threw me. Okay.
Is that okay for you now? Great. Any other additions, changes, or deletions to the agenda, or would anybody like to speak in for or against adoption of the agenda? Okay. Because I can see almost all of you, I will ask for a show of hands because I can actually see your hands. So when I go to a vote, I will just say all those in favor. This is what we would do if we were in person, and I think I can manage it even in this format. So we have that motion to adopt the agenda. All those in favor, just make sure your hand's in front of the camera. Opposed? We have an agenda. Okay. And that takes us down to the next motion. So it's the agenda that we just changed because until we actually adopted it, it wasn't actually an agenda. So now we don't have to say it's an amended agenda because it's the one that we chose to adopt. And that takes us down to the minutes. So the next motion, be it resolved the minutes from the 2020 AGM be adopted as printed, and that's moved by, I have Gardner on here as the mover. Do we have a seconder? Yasno, is that you for a seconder? Okay, thank you. And were the minutes sent out in advance, Sherry? Or are they here? Oh, there they are.
Sherry and I are, Stephanie and I are.
And again, would you like us to scroll down those minutes for everybody to have a look as we go through? Sherry, is that okay?
I actually went shopping. And bought it. Twitch your tail. Yeah, like that.
Wonderful. I think we may be able to beat that adjournment time this year, but I'll try. There we've had a chance to scroll through the minutes. Are there any? Is there any debate on the motion to adopt the minutes? And I'm not seeing any, so we have a motion on the floor. Again, I will go with a show of hands, and I will look and watch. All those in favor of adopting the minutes? Okay. And opposed? Excellent. We have minutes. Thank you very much.
This is so
You
much
guys are doing a
fun.
great job. Moving down to the next item of business.